Hello, everybody. Let's check that we're live. Are we live? Potentially alive? Let's check that we're live. Hello. Looks like we're good. Okay, audio's good. Gonna check that. Yep, looks good. So, exciting news is, so I've been, whoa, that's a big spike in the CPU. So, exciting news. So something that showed up in the Minecraft launcher, actually. Can I use Minecraft music? And they have a whole playlist of all the music that you're allowed to use. Turns out, I have not been using as much music as I would be allowed to. I have all of the Gareth Coker collection. I was puzzled about that because I'd noticed some YouTubers were using that music, and I was always kind of, do I have to have permission for that? I mean, see, C418 and Big Giant Circles, they have it right on their website saying, hey, you're allowed to use any of our music. Same with Approaching Nirvana, which is why I used their music. But Gareth Coker didn't have anything like that. So I'm like, does it work? Turns out, yeah, it works. So today, let's play some Greek mythology. I do have the full collection. Also, apparently I'm allowed to use the entire music collection for Minecraft Dungeons, which I haven't even listened to. So that could be interesting. Could make things very interesting. You know what? Let's do the battle mode minigame music. Everybody do the lathe. Nice. Also, we're in update 1.20.4, so that's fun. And I've been actively working on Magic the Noah's fancy trivia game. There we go. Let's get there we go. Let's get some more music in here. Okay. So, I guess today's going to be a programming stream, unless somebody wants to join on and play Scrabble or Ticket to Ride or something like that. Okay, there we go. Now we have the live chat. Okay. Preparing resources. 285 megabytes. Oh, too hot. Okay. I just poured this cup of tea, and it looks like the flavor today is orange and spice. It's a tea bag that I found wedged in some random shelf that I happen to carry to this apartment. So I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so progress. I did in fact figure out how to do text input for edit mode, and the way to do it, it's really derpy, but it does do the job. So yeah. And it's actually kind of interesting how it works, actually. So I'm going to summon a text display right here. Just a random text display. Oops. And then if I grab a book and quill, I'm going to say, put this and this on text display. All I got to do is sign it. Doesn't matter how it's signed. And then you do that, and bam! Now it's on the text display. Whatever was on that page is on the text display. So that's cool. And then just to make things even more interesting, let's say we had a sign here. Then I push this button. It only puts one line on the sign, but that's fine. So all I gotta do now is grab another book. Is gonna be line 1. This one's actually separated by page, so each. Let's just try that. So it's straight up. As far as I can tell, it's not even gonna. If it wraps over a new line, it's not even gonna put that on the sign. Let's actually test this. So if it only takes up one line. Okay. And it does cut off if it stretches over a line. So, yeah, this right here, this is some powerful stuff. So, yeah, this right there, those two commands right there are exactly what are gonna make. That's what's going to make the edit mode actually do its thing. Okay. Display limit equals 1, sort equals list. So there we go. So all that's left now is to figure out how to. So I think the plan today is we're going to do board movement. So when you answer a question correctly, you would be allowed to move on the board. So I have these interaction entities right there, and when you land on a particular spot, it's gonna have the fancy effect. So let's see. There's the Shadow Realm. Yeah, land there. Spin the good wheel. Get 3 points or get $10 of money. So, how to do this? So first of all, I have this interact command right there, which is going to be, it's going to section things off based on whether or not you are the game master or not. If you're the game master, you don't get to move on the board. So, let's see. Execute if entity at s tag equals master, game master. Then we run the function trivia. This is going to have a whole new, an entirely different way. And then we're also going to do if entity at equals trivial tag equals add to this. So if the thing that you pushed is a Q&A, basically a Q&A button. Yeah, in fact, I think that's what I'm going to call it. Trivia. Okay, so we should anticipate something here. See questions. Show question. So here we're going to do show question.mc function. Okay. So let's say this is if game master pushed one of the Q&A interactions, display the question. Okay. We also want to. We're going to want to also show if you're in edit mode. Okay. We then run. You know what? Let's build the arena. We really need to build up that arena anyway. Okay. So first things first, we need to clone these signs. Move them somewhere else. So that's northwest corner. Let's stick them here. There we go. Get those signs out of the way. Okay, so these are the reminder signs for which things are tagged what. And these command blocks are going to be how we do the information. Okay, so that's how we modify the text display. That's how we modify sign messages. Okay. Get rid of those now. Now that we have this knowledge. And now, let's see. How do we want to do the work? Let's turn down the music. Just a little. This very epic battle music right here. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Let's build up the arena. So let's see if we can make it look like a... So this game is very much a Jeopardy sort of thing, so I think I want to make it look like Jeopardy. Let's see, Jeopardy set. Let's see what shows up here. Okay, so we got this kind of... So we have this sort of setup, but obviously it's not going to be a vertical board. It's going to be a horizontal board. Okay. Because a horizontal board would be easier to reach for the higher ups over here. Quantum physics and relativity. Yeah, geography, logic, anatomy, fantasy, and quantum physics and relativity. So here we're going to do... Let's see, how do we make it look like a Jeopardy screen? Okay, so water is going to be a... We can make that kind of act like a water curtain. Yeah. Or just make it very blue. We haven't really... Ooh. I haven't really played around with this wood all that much. The whipped wood. Let's do that. Okay, so this here is actually going to be a... So we are actually going to separate out the game board from the from this playing board here. And this right here is going to be a doorway, which can be opened based on whether or not you even want to be using this movement board. Because admittedly, if you're playing an actual serious game of Jeopardy, you would not want to be playing around with that board. If you're playing a silly game, like what Magic Vanilla was doing, then you'll use that board. And then you get all the fancy effects. And here, we're not going to have any room for... We're not going to have, like, extra options or anything, so we're just going to do something like this. Just to frame it in. We only need... Like, the cells are already going to be pretty big, so... Yeah, you also don't really need that much room to, like, maneuver, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Let's build up the walls here. Once again, going with the classic, pick a material and then build everything out of that material. Build all the walls out of this material. It's... I mean, it makes for some Mixed with some ugly rooms, but well, that's what the interior designers CJ Purple Princess and Ruby Monk are there for. They actually know how to make interiors actually pretty. Okay. Okay. And once we build up high enough to get away from those signs up there, then we can clone this to be however tall we want. Although, I mean, obviously I don't want to make this feel claustrophobic, but also, I mean, how much room do we really need? Let's see. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Okay. And with that, we can now grab this corner, 15, 59, 16. And then also this corner here. Doop-a-doop. Minus 8, 59, minus 17. Clone it up to here. And up to 61, 62. Okay. So that does that. Make it a 5 block tall. 5 blocks tall there. Where we can just remove the door if we need to. Let's also make this warped stems here, warped planks. Give it the nice blue. Should we go with a different floor texture? Ooh, oxide copper. Maybe lapis. Let's go with lapis. Okay, fill this with lapis block. Replace sandstone. Very nice. And then here as well, minus 755, minus 2. Fill this area with lapis block. Replace sandstone. I guess it's okay that the shadow realms kind of blend in with the blue a little. It's not meant to stand out. Although it's a little harsh. Let's go prismarine bricks. Prismarine bricks. Replace lapis block. Well, now it just looks like a. Now it looks like a pool. Do I like that? Looks like a bathroom. Like a bathroom tile. Actually, it looks like the bottom of a pool. Question is, do I like that? Let's see. What other blocks do we have? What are the bluish blocks? So we can use warped planks. We've tried prismarine. We don't want to use the Uno color changing that. Lapis is too dark. How about oxidized copper? Waxed oxidized copper. Replace. I don't know. Maybe it's just that the colors just too. These colors are too similar to each other. What if we went with the dark prismarine? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. I think I like this better. Yeah, so this is supposed to be kind of royal. And then here is the board. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. How do we actually how do I want to actually open this? Okay. So let's stick a lever here. That way we can put a sticky piston with redstone behind it. So let's see. This will be the lever for use board versus don't use board. Okay. This will be the lever for I'm gonna have a sign. Let's put this sign over here. Edit mode or game mode. Gaming mode, editing mode. Okay. So I'm gonna stick that there. So we can use the board or not, and then we're also gonna so these are kind of the major settings, and then this setting over here will be the wrong answers lose points versus no penalties. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I really like that idea of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like instead of 100, 200, 300. Because I mean, if everything's in terms of hundreds, why even bother? You know. Okay, so we got that. Wrong answers lose points versus they don't. Let's also dial these signs here. Let's make this orange just to indicate that this is a serious thing. Same with that. So wrong answers lose points versus they don't. And then here, what other options should we do? Oh, let's do straight on versus silly rotations. And that will be for like this one is slightly twisted by 10 degrees, and that's what this setting is gonna adjust. Do you want it to be silly or serious? That's basically the question. We want to give people options. So let's see, for board versus no board, we can pretty much just, it's just a question of whether or not this door is placed in. 6 minus 3. Minus 2, 16 minus 3. You know what? I think this actually calls for some stripped whipped hyphae. Just so it doesn't break up the lines too much. Okay. So here we're going to do fill U with stripped whipped stem. And then here we fill that with air. So let's see. Use board, don't use board. Use board, don't use board. Okay, cool. And if we don't use the board, we are going to want to teleport all the players to the center. So let's actually do that. 0, 56 minus 9. So trivia in dimension to there. There. That way, if you're stuck outside here for whatever reason, and somebody decides they don't want to use the board anymore, you're not going to be trapped in the board area. Excellent. Okay. Cool. Let's keep it an open top for now, just so, yeah, just that if we can actually get some work done in here. And now that we have that, this is why it's important to have the positioning here, because in editing mode, this is where things change. So when we're interacting, okay. So if the thing that you tapped is a Q&A in Board Games Trivia, if the block is right there, unless that block, 957 minus 16 is a redstone block. And then if that's a redstone block, run function trivia. We're going to do the edit questions. The edit mode, edit question. Okay. So that's if you're the game master and you push one of the Q&A options. Now let's see. If you're one of the players, you push a Q&A action, it's not going to do anything. If you click one of the interactions on the board, your piece moves to that location. So let's do that. Execute if entity at S is not a master, and if entity at E, trivia in dimension. How do we do this? So I'd already done this with the bad wheel and good wheel. Let's see. I basically made it so, yeah, we have different interactions for when we punch a player. So it's saying, so this is, so give that player 2 points, make that player spin the bad wheel, swap positions, send to the shadowy realm. So things like this, what it's basically doing, it's going to summon an interaction, and then already tagged as add to this, as in like, so this way it's basically going to do, so basically what it's going to do is make you basically pretend like that player actually did slap the player to send them there. What, the player willingly chose to go to the shadowy realm? So we're going to tag this as move board. Oh, and I just realized. Let's see. So it removes the tags once it actually does the action. But then here, so one thing it does need to do is if you punch the game master, it does nothing. Tag equals master. We're gonna yell. Oh, there's no point yelling at the game master. So it's just gonna return 0. If punch the game master, do nothing. Okay. Excellent. Apparently there's now the ability to do execute if function, which like uses the return command to do weirdness. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Like, we don't even have proper variables, and yet Mojang is already doing, like, already adding a lot of the Python features. Like, I don't know. That sort of stuff is exactly, I mean, seriously, you can do return run, blah, 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 and basically run any command that you want. And then it returns the value of it being successful, which is weird. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's the, okay, it's not weird if you know programming. Like, being able to just basically do the math and then return it, as much as I hate doing that. Like, I hate doing that in my own programming, but it's something that is doable. And the fact that it's now available in Minecraft means that we're kind of going in the direction of making it a proper programming language. Well, it's not even, in terms of functionality, it's not a proper programming language, because we still don't have lists, we still don't have variables. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. So from Goodwill, you can go to points or money. From Nuclear Bomb, you can go to Goodwill or back to money. And from points, you can only go to money. And then the Shadow Realm, you can't go from Nuclear Bomb to Shadow Realm. But once you're in the Shadow Realm, you can escape. It'll take, if you go to the Shadow West Realm, it'll take you 1, 2, 3 moves to get out. But yeah, it's doable. Okay. Let's see, so board movement. So if you, so if you're not the master, and the thing that you pushed is a thing that lets you move the board, then we're going to teleport your token to the board. Trivia, the board movement slash. Okay. So the board movement. This will be just move piece. Okay. Move piece.mc function. So let's see. Is that all that interactions do? You show a question, you edit a question, or you move a piece. Is that all we're doing? I think so. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let's do. Okay, I'm gonna make a note here. It says. So these are all the kind of note signs. So question, interact, tagged, Q&A. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So now we gotta move the piece. So let's see. Ooh, we should also have possible moves. So what this is going to do, I'm going to do scope by player's operation, t-temp, player ID equals at s, player ID, and then as at e. This is doing the same kind of stuff as we did with mini golf. I hope it still works. I hope this is still a thing you can do. Tag equals token. Predicate equals trivia. Match ID. Add move piece. And then trivia in dimension, tag equals move piece, move piece. So there's the same kind of stuff as we're doing when we're actually legitimately moving the piece, but then we do something different depending on what the deal is. So now we're going to execute at e, predicate equals trivia in dimension, that equals move piece. And then, if the block underneath you is a light blue concrete, if on money, can go to nuclear bomb. In which case, yep, that is the valid direction. So if there's that, then run summon interaction, and we're gonna basically summon the new interaction. So we already did that for the wheels. Good wheel. Right. Bad wheel. Then we do in board games trivia. Run summon an interaction at a particular coordinate. It's not going to be tagged add to this, it's going to be tagged move board. It also tags the player as move token. Infinity and s tag equals move token. Yeah, that way it's not just any old person can move a token. They'll only be allowed to move the token if they are allowed to. Okay. If player pushed interaction, move their piece. Okay. So now we gotta summon. So here's where we gotta start lining things up. Let's see. So this is gonna be here. 4.0 and 1.0. Make sure this works. Excellent. Okay. So if you're on money, you can go to the nuclear bomb. And that is it. Yep. Okay. If you're on nuclear bomb, you can go to money or to goodwill. So if the thing underneath you is a red concrete, then that's you, run TPU. So 4 and 9. Really? That far? Yeah, I guess that is 8 blocks. Holy smokes. Okay. So this can allow you to go to money, and this one allows you to go to the goodwill. -4 and 1. Where did that go? Oh, I went there. Okay, well, that was the wrong place. We need to go to here. Nope. Also wrong spot. Okay. -4 and 1. There we go. Okay. -4 and 1. That takes you to the goodwill. Then here, if on goodwill, can go to money or nuclear bomb or points. So if the thing underneath you is a lime concrete, I'm pretty sure that's what this color is. Yep. Lime. That color of this light blue. Okay. Lime concrete. Okay, so we can go to nuclear bomb, which is +4 and 1.0. I just realized something. Snowing a while ago on Discord gave a really terrible idea of adding a nuclear bomb to the server. And I guess I've just done that. We literally have a spot on this board called nuclear bomb. Okay. So from Goodwill, we can go to 3 different places. And then if you're on points, then you can go to money. Okay. Can go to money. So if you're on yellow concrete, okay. And the one here at money is 4 and 9. Okay. Lastly, if on Shadow Realm, can go to Nuclear Bomb or Shadow Realm. So that's a purple concrete. Purple. Okay, so here nuclear bomb is located at 4 and 1. And then Shadow Realm is here. 12 and 7. Okay. If on the Shadow Realm, can go to just the Shadow Realm. Or Shadow West Realm. So that means going here. So that's a 12 and 1. Or you can go to 12 and right here. I guess 12 and 12. 12 and 13. And then if you're at the Shadow West Realm, you can only go to the Shadow Realm. If on Shadow West Realm, you can go to Shadow Realm. So that's purple concrete, here's the gray concrete. And if you're on the black concrete, you're in the very shadowest of the realms. Okay. Cool. Okay. Make sure that's in position. Okay, that's the shadowy realm. Confirmed. Oops. We need to remove all of these. Okay, that's the Shadow West realm. And then this guy should be just a regular Shadow realm, which it is. Excellent. And then in the Shadow realm, you can go to the nuclear bomb. Make sure that's in position. Yep. Okay. And then from points, you can go to money. Make sure that's in position. Yep. Okay. And then from the Goodwill, let's nuclear bomb. This should let you go to points. Yes, it does. Okay, excellent. And from the nuclear bomb, you can go to the Goodwill. Okay, cool. So all the interactions are now in place. We should now be able to move the pieces. Okay. So there's that. Let's get some more tea. Okay. So we have that, and we also can remove trivia, dimension, tag equals move token, remove token. Okay. And then once you do that, okay, so this displays all the possible moves. Cool. Okay, so there's all the possible moves, and then for actually doing the move, how do we want to do this? So there might be a lot of tokens piled up around the area. So I think what I want to do is oh, you know what I should do? I don't think it matters. Okay. So here we're going to do okay, but after we move the piece, we definitely should kill the interactions. Tag equals interaction, tag equals move board. These are tag guys, right? Yep. Okay. Possible moves. These are all tagged as move board. Yes. Okay. So this is for when you have a choice in where you move. Now, once you move the piece, that's where you're going, and you're stuck there. Now, how do we want to do this? Okay, so we're gonna do teleport the token. To the location of add to this, limit equals 1. That teleports you into position, and then we're going to do execute as at E, trivia in dimension, tag equals add to this. We're then gonna, so then run execute at S, run spread players. We're going to use the spread players command. So how to do that? Spread players. So you want the center, the spread distance. So you can do that. Spread distance, we want a maximum of 2. Oh, actually, we don't want to do that. So we do that, no cap on the spread distance, max range is 2, under, whatever the y coordinate of this is, respect teams false. And then we teleport everything that is a token. Tag equals token, distance equals 0.2. I think that will get the job done. In fact, we want to do maybe 58, just to be safe. Okay. So that lets you spread players. Why did I do that? Why do I always do that? I pour myself the hottest possible cup of tea, and then I'm surprised when it's hot. Okay. So I think that does it. Yeah. Okay, under 58, false, and then teleport every token. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's now board movement done. Okay, so now we have show question. Let's work out the tokens. So, how's the actual game loop going to work? So, Game Master pulls up the question. All the players are then going to get tokens to answer the question first. Whoever's the first to hit the answer button, it's gonna wipe out everybody else's tokens, and let's see, so it's gonna wipe out everybody else's tokens. The person then gives the answer, either in chat or in voice chat or whatever, at which point Game Master is going to get 2 tokens, correct or incorrect. Let's actually write this down. Write this down how this is going to work. So, Game Master pulls up the question. And then, all players get tokens to respond. First player to push respond has everybody else removes everybody else's tokens. And then make that player glow / mark them. And then Game Master gets 2 tokens. Correct or incorrect? So then, correct, give the point rewards, allow that player to move on board, should we force everybody to wait while the player moves the token? I don't think we need to do that. Just as long as you don't, just as long as 2 players aren't trying to decide where to move at the same time, it should be fine. Because then people are going to be able to move to illegal spots if 2 people are trying to move at the same time. Could we fix that with an interaction? Well, could we fix that using the player IDs? Maybe. Is it worth trying to fix it? No. No, it's not. Because if 2 players are trying to move simultaneously, and they both have interactions that show up at the same square, it's not going to be able to tell who is supposed to, the game's just not going to be able to tell who clicked on which interaction. So, no point. That'll just be one of the gentleman's rules. Don't move 2 people on the board simultaneously. shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so if you're correct, give point rewards, allow that player to move on the board. Incorrect, remove point rewards if the setting says to do that. And then give everybody else tokens to respond. So let's see. Do not give response tokens to players if okay, so then if everybody is incorrect, then automatically reveal answer. Allow that player to move on the board, reveal answer. Do not give response tokens to the players if they answered incorrectly. They answered incorrectly, or if not allowed to respond due to bad wheel shenanigans, or if there's a priority player. So if there's a priority player, which you can get from the Goodwill, then the priority player gets to respond first. But if the priority player is incorrect, then priority goes away. Then only give to priority. Otherwise, nothing happens. Then only give to priority. Once responded, remove priorities. Remove the priority. And then once when question opens, remove incorrect. Okay. So this means that the tokens that we need are going to be respond, correct answer, incorrect answer. Is that it? Let's see. So what we can do with the Game Master, so for edit mode, we can have one page be the answer, one page be the question, the other page be the answer. I think that's reasonable. Okay, one thing I haven't actually checked is the daily double random, just randomly chosen. Let's see. Is daily double on a random square? So it's a randomly chosen clue. Oh, they have to wager. Okay. I'm not gonna do a daily double. That sounds like too much work. Maybe that could be part of like an expansion pack or something, and in a daily double. But we do have a Final Jeopardy, so does Final Jeopardy involve a wagering as well? Ah, crap. Okay. Fine. I guess we'll... So, daily double is going to be randomly chosen. Unless I want the Game Master to have edit permission to do that. Nah, daily double can be on a random good every time. And then the Final Jeopardy is going to be the... yeah. So we're going to put a gold block up here. On a shulker box. So let's stick a gold block up here. This is Final Jeopardy. So these are going to be... So we're going to... Oops. Logic. So those are going to be the categories. Okay. When you're in edit mode, you're able to right-click the sign and choose what you want the category to be. And I guess we can just let the Game Master activate Final Jeopardy whenever they want to. We're also going to have two master reset buttons. So, game reset does not remove the does not remove questions, or it does not reset questions. And then this is master reset, removes edits. Yeah, so this is going to be, I think, the only game thus far which has two master reset buttons. And when we deactivate the game, importantly, when we deactivate the game, we do not push the erase everything master reset button. That way, if a player wants to play Jeopardy, or play this game with some people, the game master can come in and edit the questions, and then later on get people to join on and play the game. You know what would be cool? It'd be really cool if we could have, like, the ability to save a game. That's going to be really complicated, though. Because then how do you retrieve the game? I'd have to have a perpetual scoreboard for which game save we're on. Which I guess I could do. But that's going to be one of those scoreboards that never resets. But then how do you retrieve that game? Could be interesting to think about. Give ability to save a game. Perpetual scoreboard. And actually, if we're gonna do that, we might as well not even have a super master reset. That master reset's gonna be me coming in and manually deleting stuff. I don't want to give players the ability to do that. Because it's gonna take some work to do the editing. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Cool. Let's think about this. So, let's see. So how do we want to... So that's how the game loop is going to go. So to do that, we're going to want... Yeah, so we're going to need the tokens here. So we're going to do execute if entity add. So we're going to do... So the game master pulls up a question. That's this right there. Show question. Let's see. Use token. So... So let's say use token if entity if the thing that you're holding is one of the respond tokens. Doop. MC stacker. So if entity player is holding if what they're holding is a whipped fungus on a stick with the tag respond. Okay. Then run function. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do scoreboard player set at s t use token 0. This way the whip fungus on a stick doesn't trigger again. So then if you clicked respond, then we run the function. Okay, Z questions. So this is respond. We're just going to run that function. Trivia, Z questions, respond. And then if what you're holding is a correct, run function trivia Z questions, correct answer. Incorrect. That's an incorrect answer. Okay. So pretty basic stuff. So we have respond. We're going to have correct answer. Let's see, function. And then here we're going to have incorrect answer. So respond. So here what we're going to do is we're going to clear at A predicate equals trivia in dimension tag equals not player with fungus on a stick. Oh, not player, should be not master. So everybody except the game master, remove your wood fungus on a stick. And tag at S, remove priority. You are no longer in priority. And then we do, let's do effect give at S, glowing, infinite 0. Nope. Okay. This way we hide the particles. And then we do effect clear at A. Okay. We should play a sound. Minecraft block.bell. Okay. Let's pause the music. Master. Oops. Block.bell. Okay. Should we do that, or should we do noteblock dot? Ooh. Block the note block bell. I kind of like that actually. Okay. Volume 100, pitch. Yeah, okay, that sounds better, I think. Methinks. Okay. So we're gonna do execute at S, run, play sound, kablam. Okay, and we're gonna do your response. This teller, its title. Okay. Let's see what this does. Maybe we need to make an actual. Let's see. Okay. I think it should be a title. Bold and green, showing, hey, you win. Okay. You win and nobody else does. So that just removed the priority. So this is for responses. Now, oh, we should also tag yourself as responded. Okay. So then, correct answer. So here we go. Okay. Correct or incorrect? Right. So whenever somebody responds, then we need to give the game master predicate, trivia, intervention, tag equals master. Give you a whipped fungus on a stick. Okay, for tokens, yeah, just to correct or incorrect. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna add a to-do here. Okay, so the question / respond gives game master correct and incorrect tokens. Okay, so that's what's in charge of doing that. So then we go, okay, so correct answer is gonna do so maybe when we do the Q&A, once the game master chooses a question, that's when it should also remove the ability to play that question again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do, so for, no. Okay, so for correct, allow that player, here we reveal the answer. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do question row dummy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. That's what's gonna allow us to Yeah, so this is what's going to allow us to actually position where the questions are. So what's going to happen is we're going to give that same thing to the interactions. That way they know whether that way they know how many points to give. That's it. Z wheels. Okay. So this is going to do give responses. So here's what this is going to do: execute if entity at a. Trivia priority. If anybody's tagged as priority, then run give the priority person warped fungus on a stick. Respond one B. Is it respond or response? What did I do for this one? Not there. Here. Respond. Okay, cool. That gives you the ability to respond. And then here we return. So that's that. Otherwise, we're just gonna give it to everybody who has not yet did not answer incorrectly. Equals not master. If you're not the master and you're not incorrect, then do that. Okay. And then execute this unless there is somebody who is incorrect. Actually, we should detect and see if the previous thing ran. So let's see. If entity, if in your inventory you have a warped fungus on a stick with tags of respond. So this will only activate if everybody is incorrect. Then we run the function trivia show answer. So that's show question, and here we're gonna do show answer. Cool. Okay, so give responses. Let's put that in our to-do. Function, see questions, give responses. Gives players the respond tokens. Okay. Give responses. Cool. And then if everybody is incorrect, okay, so showing the question. Anybody who's tagged as not a master, not incorrect. And also not tagged as a can't answer. Actually, oh, no. So the tag is not can't answer. Okay. So then once you show the, okay, so there's different things that need to reset once you show the answer. So we're going to reset tag equals can't answer, remove can't answer. This is some intense music. Okay. Incorrect, remove incorrect. Okay, so when do you get priority? You'll get priority if you spin the good wheel. And you will only spin the good wheel if, first of all, you have to be spinning so first of all, you would have to move on the board. Or you would have already had to do it from somebody punching you to spin the bad wheel. But in either case, that's the kind of thing that gets resolved after you already answered a question. So what we can do okay, so remove the ability to can't answer, remove the incorrect. This would also be a good chance to remove priority. Because once you reveal the answer, there's no point having a priority. Okay. Okay, so this happens if everybody is incorrect. At which point we show the answer. So here we do, so we're going to want to kill the quest. Well, let's see. So kill the question text display. So we kill the question text display. And then we're also going to do place interactions back so Game Master can choose another question. And you're only gonna spin the good or bad wheels. Do you spin the bad wheel for every time there's an incorrect answer? I don't remember. Which means we're gonna need to dig into Magic the Noah's game. Okay. To the source material. Let's see. Did you spin the bad wheel every time there was an incorrect answer? Trivia, but all the answers are wrong. Okay.
Listen,
So we gotta sit through the advertisements. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Madagascar. Okay, so if you answer correctly, you get to move on the board. You make somebody spin the bad wheel if you land on nuclear bomb. Okay, logic for 2. Ultimately, it's ultimately the game master who chooses what answer you choose. Okay. Okay. So let's pay attention here. Just randomly give a point. Okay, cool. So that was a technically incorrect answer, but they did not spin the bad wheel for doing that. Okay, cool. That's good. Less for us to do. So place the interactions back so the game master can choose another question. Yep, that is exactly what we need to do here. Kill the question text display. Okay. And then here... So when you show the question, what you need to do is kill the Q&A interactions, kill the number on the board, show the question text display. Show the answer text display. Oh. Okay. Made a mess. Hold on. How is it that every single upstairs neighbor is always running a tap dancing studio? Like, how is that a thing? Like, what? Like, seriously, statistically speaking, what are the chances of that? How many tap dancing studios are there? Okay. That shows the question text display. Kill the number on the board. Kill the Q&A interactions. Okay. Cool. Okay. daily double. Daily double wages, if applicable. And then we do if not a daily double, if not daily double of Final Jeopardy, then we do so if it's not a daily double or a Final Jeopardy, then give players respond tokens. So that's the function z questions give responses. Okay. And then the daily double and Final Jeopardy wagers, I think we can do that in the same way that we did blackjack. So let's do scoreboard objectives add. So this is going to be wager, and that is, so wager trigger. So then we got to do the same kind of thing with the tell rock command, which is really dumb, but okay. Click this text to make your wager. This will be gold, bold, and when you click it, suggest command /trigger. Enable me wager, and then we gotta do trigger wager set 100. Okay, so let's see. Click this text to make your wager 100. Okay. Cool. So that's that. Okay. Oh. Do you do daily double and then show the question? Yeah. That is the procedure, isn't it? Okay. So when you do a daily double, I guess I can see that with Magic the Noah's trivia game. At the very end, hey, I'm playing Clash of Clans. I'm in a pacifist hunt. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Oh, this didn't actually have a Final Jeopardy. Hmm. Okay. Wait, so so this one didn't have a Final Jeopardy. I'm pretty sure the so I'm pretty sure the procedure is you wager and then the question gets revealed. And Final Jeopardy actually does things completely differently. Hmm. Yeah, so let's see. So with the daily double and the Final Jeopardy are going to behave completely differently. That's just how this is going to end up working. I'm pretty sure. So he did do an actual basically Jeopardy game. Like it's not just trivia, but all the answers are wrong. This like he did. This one didn't have like a board game element, but it was trivia. Where is it? In fact, Phoenix SC actually did the. Yeah, Phoenix SC actually got to play one of these games. That was the word challenge. Okay, Horrible Jeopardy. That's the one that. That's the one that actually behaves like a proper Jeopardy game. Proper. Deep time with demand. Okay. And then Final Jeopardy. Wait, was the Final Jeopardy like a separate thing? Okay. Okay, so you got Magic the Gathering lore. And then Final Jeopardy. Yeah, okay. It was a separate question. Flip a coin, heads or tails, and then you reveal the answer. Wait, does it just straight up double? Is it a straight up double or nothing? Let's make it a wager system. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do show daily double. There's gonna be a separate thing, which is gonna behave differently. So here we're gonna do. So we're still gonna kill the Q&A interactions, and we're still gonna kill the number on the board. And this is just going to be give players the response tokens. So then we got to do, so we kill the number on the board, and then we run this telra right there. So we do click this text to make a wager. You're a player and not a master. At which point we detect and see if there's anybody who hasn't yet made their wager. Well, that's loaded. Interesting. Well, that makes things interesting. Let's JFR. Oh, we do have the tick command now. So that's fun. Probably not very useful for this sort of stuff, but yeah. Okay, so how are we going to do daily double? So we have everybody make a wager. And then, right, we need a fourth token for the game master. Can we detect once? Can we detect when everybody made their wagers? Oh, so you can't wager a negative number. Ah, that's exactly what you do then. We make it so you can't wager a negative number. Okay, so execute as at A, predicate equals trivia in dimension, tag equals player, and not master, run, function, trivia, handle, wager. Boom. Okay, so minus 10, 56, minus 18. We set a block there. With a redstone block. Okay, let's play the Tumble Minigame. Okay. So we plop a redstone block down there. And then, for handle wager, oops, not a Wolfram script. Okay. Handle wager, .t functional. Okay. So handle wager is going to do execute if entity at S. Then I'm going to do scoreboard players enable at A. Anybody who is a player but not a master. Wager. If entity at S, or if score at S wager. Okay, so this is where we do go to player set at A. Everybody's wager is going to be starting at -1. So if the wager matches something less than -1, then we run, we're going to yell at you and re-enable. Okay, I'm going to do that. So if somebody has a score of, if you have a score of -1, then you go bad wager. That's a bad idea. We do want to allow wages of 0. Maybe we set it to 0 at first. How do you do this? I guess we don't set it, we reset it. Okay, this way there's no value. And enable. So now we do, so if your score is negative, then we do that, and we do one of those. Enable that as wager. Resetting is not going to do anything. It'll just set your wager to 0. Because if you reset it after you enable it, it's not going to actually do anything. Yeah. Okay. And set the wager to 0. Actually, let's actually just straight up punish the player for trying to mess with the game. Your wager was reset to 0. Yeah, I think that's a more fitting. That's a better thing to do. This isn't Texas Hold'em poker. We have to make a bet. You made a bad wager, it was reset to 0. Deal with it. Okay. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is execute unless there's somebody out there. Scores equals How do you detect that everybody made their wagers? Ideally, you'd look for situations where they did not yet make their wagers. But the problem is you can't detect the null value. This is what I'm talking about with this is what I'm talking about with Minecraft commands aren't a proper programming language. Because in a programming language like Python, you're able to say like, if this is none, like the null value, then don't do this, or do this. But here you literally cannot detect a null value. If no value has been assigned, I mean the fact that adding 1 to a nothing value makes 1, like treats it as a 0 for the purposes of adding and subtracting, like that's very lucky. But for the purposes of comparison, there is no way to do that. I don't think. Okay. Okay. How do you detect a null value? So if it's a negative number, we want to make it a bad input. And you do want to be able to wager 0, or anything bigger than that. So how do you detect null? I guess we have to do this. We have to actually count how many players did that and run a comparison. Yeah, I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Let's go with objectives, add num players. I was hoping to avoid counting the number of players, but whatever. Add wager players. So we're gonna do execute store result at A. So results score t temp num players run tag at A trivia in dimension tag equals player tag equals not master. Okay. So that's for number of players, and then we're going to do anybody who's a player, not a master, who then wagered 0 or more. Wager players. That's fit. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Okay. So then we do execute if score t temp num play wager players is greater than or equal to t temp num players. Show question. At which point we do scope with objectives remove num players and remove the wager players. Okay. Cool. Neat. Okay. So that's going to do that, and then when we show the question, we're also going to just mindlessly go in and say, hey, place a sandstone there. Execute in board games trivia. Unset block minus 10, 56, minus 18 with a sandstone. Okay. So that does that. So when we show the daily double, that's what we do. We wait for everybody to make a wager, and then we show the question. Okay. Then for the daily double, it's going to be basically the same thing. Yep, Okay. Gives everybody their spawn tokens. Show answer. Okay. And I think with show daily double, like you can basically treat the final Jeopardy as a daily double. And I don't see how else this would work. Okay, so let's add all this stuff to the to-dos. Okay. So then if everybody is incorrect, automatically reveal the answer. We got that. And then correct and incorrect answer, we still gotta figure that out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. When we show the answer, we also remove the incorrect. Yes, we do. Okay. Okay. We're going to be ending soon, so I guess let's turn on some of the last couple songs of the Chinese mythology. It's one of my favorites. Okay. Correct answer. So that shows the question. Okay. So when we have the correct answer, we're then going to do, let's see, scoreboard players at S, add at S, T points. I'm gonna do operation plus equals at S wager. Okay. Let's do, okay. Let's go pop into MC Stacker, make a title. Correct. Make it green. Nice. Okay. T points plus equals wager, and then if not that, then we're also gonna then do I'm gonna also make that T points. Predicate equals trivia in dimension. Tag equals question. Limit equals 1. Okay. Either from wager or from the question. Okay. And then we reveal the answer. So we do let's see. So we reveal the answer, and then we also allow the player to move on the board. So to let them move on the board, we do tag at S add move token. At which point we then do the board movement, possible moves. Yes. And then function, trivia, Z board movement, possible moves. And then we're going to run the function, trivia, show answer. Okay. So you get the points, you add the move token, you get to move your token, so there's all your possible moves. And then you reveal the answer. Cool. Now for the incorrect answer. Okay, so it's going to be more or less the same as having a correct answer, except it's totally not. So here, you don't get to move the token and you don't reveal the answer. We do incorrect. Colors red. Then we subtract your wager, or subtract the. So you are gonna lose your wager if it's a daily double. If the setting is there, then you also lose points. If the block. So wrong answers lose points. That's this block here. Minus 8, 57 minus 7. That block is a redstone block. Okay. Cool. So then we remove the points, we then tag you as incorrect. And then everybody else gets tokens instead to let them respond. Execute as. Actually, give response is just a global command, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Function trivia, Z questions, give responses. Okay. So there we go. That is the correct and incorrect. Okay. So now what's left to do is actually pulling up the question. So the actual questions and answers. So how are we going to do that? We have question row and question call as the for the text displays. And actually, yeah, we're not going to do T points. We're instead going to do correct answer. Instead of T points, we're going to make this a question row. There we go. Okay. Okay. So let's Game Master pull up the question or whatever the answer is. And then we need to place the interactions. So once the answer is revealed. Okay, so also to do fill in, show question, and show answer. And also show daily double. Final Jeopardy is exactly like a daily double. Okay. Cool. And with that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. See, once we get the game functionality ready to go, like once we fill out the show question, show answer, and all that stuff, at that point begins the tedious part, which is perfect for when I'm not on stream and just watching .m episodes, .m 77 videos. So Final Jeopardy is exactly like a daily double. Game Master pulls up the question and answer. We have question row and question call for the text displays. And that'll tell you the positions for each one. And interactions. Okay, so what can we do in the next half an hour? Let's see, that's a 55-minute album. Glide minigame. I like this one as well. Let's play it like halfway through. Okay. So let's see how to do this. So we've now managed the wagers. Okay. Cool. Cool. We have board movement. We have wagers. We have the whole... so Game Master can assign correct and incorrect answers. The players can respond to the questions. So the only big issues now is actually pulling up the question. Let's see, show answer. Show question. So we're going to kill the Q&A interactions and also kill off the number on the board. So that's also going to be specific. Okay. So this is going to be part of our interact there. Oh, but how do we actually detect which one's the daily double? I guess we can just have it jump around until somebody hits the daily double. Okay, so when we show the daily double, we're going to place down an amethyst block. By the way, this one right here. This is the alarm that I use whenever it's time to get to class. Because it's kind of awesome. It's got that kind of built-in anticipation, like, ooh, it's going to be class time. Okay, so minus 10, 56, minus 19 is this amethyst block right here. Okay. So let's mark what this means. So amethyst, daily double activated. Sandstone, no daily double yet. So this is one of those things that would be reset at the beginning of each game. So let's see, when we show the question, okay, so actually when we show the question, what we can actually do here is execute in Board Games Trivia if, unless that block, which block is it? Minus 10, 56, minus 19 is an amethyst block. Then we run the tag a random thing, trivia in dimension tag equals Q&A, tag one of the interactions Q&A, limit equals 1, sort equals random, add daily double. And then when we show the question, so this is when we do interact, and then if it turns out that the thing that you chose was a daily double, then we run the function trivia show daily double. Run return 0. And we do not proceed if it happens to be a daily double. So it's just going to jump around randomly. So it's going to be literally random who gets the daily double. But how do you do that? I guess if in Board Games Trivia, if the block here is 18 is a redstone block. So this is saying if the daily double activated. Okay. So we show the daily double. Predicate equals trivia in dimension. Okay, so we're gonna want 2 new predicates here as well, for matching the row and matching the column. So we have match ID. Here we do match row.json. So instead of player ID, we do question row. Cool. And then here, match column. Okay, and then to make these predicates actually work, so we're gonna do scoreboard players operation ttemp question row equal predicate equals trivia in dimension, type equals interaction, tag equals add to this, just tag equals add to this, equals 1, question row, question call. So we do that, and then we're going to kill every in dimension, type equals text display, tag equals number display, predicate equals trivia, match row, and which also matches the column. That kills the number on the board. And then here we kill the interaction. Okay. Now we pop up the question display. Okay, so that shows the daily double. And then handle wager. What would happen if I did this? Question row. What would happen if I did that? Knowing that he found. So if that happens, no value is set. Okay, so nothing actually happens. Well, that's a good thing, because if this is what's happening, this shouldn't, like, it's not going to wipe out the row and the column that we're actually working on. So it shouldn't make a difference. Neither would this. Okay, so now we show the question display. So then the question can be displayed right about here-ish. Uh, Show the question display. So we're going to teleport in dimension, type equals text display, tag equals, okay. So these things will be tagged number display. Actually, let's make this a... Okay, 59 minus 9. So we're going to teleport all the teleport the relevant text display to here. Question. Predicate equals trivia, match row, trivia, match call to there. Okay. So that shows the question text display. And give players response tokens. So we just do this. The questions / give responses. Okay. So that's pretty simple. And then for the answer, show answer. So instead of TP, it's going to be kill, and then tag equals answer. And then replace all the interactions back so that the game master can choose another question. Now this text display here is going to be centered right at there. Okay, so execute as at E, type equals text display, limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. Run execute at S, run TP at S. Okay. Cool. So that means we can do summon an interaction. Let's see. Make it a width 0.8, height 0.5. Yeah, that should be big enough. Okay. So then, as at E, predicate equals trivia in dimension, tag equals number display, run execute at S, run summon interaction, width 0.8f, height 0.5f, and what tags are we having to use here? Q&A. Okay. Okay. And then we're also going to need to steal the actual the positionings. Then execute as at E, predicate equals trivia in dimension, tag equals Q&A, execute at S, run. So now we're going to do scoreboard players operation at s question row is going to equal whatever the closest text display says. In dimension, date equals text display, tag equals number display, limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. Yep, that'll just... Actually, we can... Distance equals 0.01. That should be good enough. Okay. Limit equals 1. Sort equals nearest, just in case. And that's going to extract the question row. And then we do the same with question column. Okay. So by doing that, it's going to... So we're going to summon those interactions at the actual numbers. And then the interactions are going to go, okay, what number am I closest to? Extract basically the coordinate information from there. Okay. That should be that complete. Make the questions and answers. Okay. Okay, and then let's also do silly rotations. So silly rotations is going to have, let's see. I guess that'll be in questions. So let's do silly rotations.mc function. But for the straight on rotations, let's see. Okay, so if we twist, it's going to be exclusively in the z direction. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I guess we just gotta remove that then. Okay. Nope. And there's our line. Okay. Let's fix this up real quick. So, let's see, what is our quaternion rotation here? Let's answer this in degrees. So we got 0, 0, 0.0871557 and 0.9961947. So let's see. Okay, I'll put as degrees. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay then. So it doesn't convert to... So it's not actually going to convert from quaternions to angles. Well, fine then. Be that way. Okay. Fine, we'll figure it out ourselves. Was it really just... Oh. It really was just that? Huh, really? Okay, so I guess it didn't need to... I thought I had to do something weird to make it actually lay down. But I guess not? Okay. Text display, limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. Really? Yeah. Okay then. Well, that's actually good news. Don't know how I managed to luck out with that one, but okay. That's actually good news. Because it means when we do the silly rotations, well, first off, when we do the serious rotations, so the silly ones are just going to be random. Like randomly, some are going to be at 10 or 20 or 30 degrees. But for the serious ones, function trivia, z questions, silly rotations. Here we're going to do data merge entity at E. Okay, execute as at E. Predicate equals trivia in dimension. Tag equals number. Display. Data merge at S. And here we're going to do... We're going to make the rotation the 001. Right, rotation 0001. Ah, go away. Okay. Okay, what other stuff did we do here? We made the scale 2 and no translation. Okay. And then here, so we're going to do, okay. So actually what we're going to do here, we're going to do limit equals 3, or maybe 5, sort equals random, and that's where we're going to then do the silly rotations. So for 10 degrees, it's going to be like this. And then some of these are going to be 20 degrees. We're just going to have these options for basically each degree. There's 35 of them, so that means we can do... Yeah, this will just be interesting. Okay. Oh no. What about... Ah, crap. I missed it. Okay. Well, missed it. Got distracted. Oh well. Let's... Okay. I guess let's end off then. All right. So once again, nobody showed up. A little disheartening, but I guess it's finals week, so kind of to be expected. I'll see y'all later. Later. Whoops. I said later. Come on. There we go. Bye.